TV. Live streaming TV made by psychics, for psychics, helping others around the world. Thank you for joining us today, and welcome to the show.
Hi Sean, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Good, thank you, and welcome everyone watching Through the Veil TV. And Sean's doing readings tonight. And please say hi. Let us know who you are, where you're from. So what are you going to talk about?
Today I want to talk about, how to get through the dark night of the soul. I talk about it, but I feel like this is still a topic I want to talk about, so I'd probably make it like a weekly topic or like a monthly topic and then switch over.
Yeah.
So I feel like for this show, I thought I'd introduce a dark night of the soul kind of lesson and stuff like that, where we talk about how when we use our inner passions and our confidence and our new, when we start transforming during these, these periods of time where a lot of changes are happening, you start to change certain things in your life, that could promote, better health, better mental health, and better outcomes, and being able to be successful at things.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I feel like you can clear, you can get out of it, because the whole dark night of the soul is basically where you're in a period of time where you're I'm in the dark night of the soul. So you're in a period of time where you feel absolutely, you feel dread, you feel anxiety, you feel that type of energy where you're always feeling imbalanced. Well, what's really happening is that, when you're imbalanced, it's because you're in that process of the dark night of the soul, you're actually healing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting because you're going through these traumas again and again, and you're being forced to kind of, deal with those traumas instead of running away from it.
Yeah. Is that they call a shadow person? What do they call it? Your shadow, yeah.
Shadow self.
Yeah. Yeah. That's interesting. A lot of people have asked me about that, the shadow, if it's real.
Yeah, I think that, the shadow is basically just your dark side coming out. But sometimes the whole goal of life is to make friends with that dark side. Tame that dark side, and get rid of the ego. Yeah, the ego that's connecting you to the 3D realm,
Yeah. And can that all the shadows to do with your past, your life, everything you've been through? Yeah.
Yeah, your soul has been. If you live many lives, you probably gained a lot of karma through those lives and brought it to this life. That's why you're in the circumstances you're in now, is because you're dealing with karma from past lives. So if you're in a good circumstance, what we call being stable and having all the wealth you need and having everything have a foundation. And then there's not having anything at all. So you're experiencing the karma. So if you're sick, you get it's like a karmic thing because you brought it over to this life from a past life,
Yeah. Yeah. I believe in past lives, and there's a lot of skeptics out there to do with about past lives. A lot of people don't believe in them.
I honestly feel like I have a kind of this perspective of life where everything is just the way it is supposed to be, and that I can't change it at all, but I can change myself when I do.
Yeah. Every decision you make affects your life. What you say to people has, it comes back at you. Whether it's good or bad. So words can be powerful. Words you use to people also it can cause karma.
Yeah.
Yeah. Please say hello. Huh?
How did you say?
We've got 3 viewers. I just said, please say hello.
Oh, me? Oh, okay. Sorry. Hey,
no,
guys.
not you. The viewers.
Oh, no.
What cards you got there?
I got the witch cards. I feel like I'm gonna be like a type of witch. I think I'm gonna have that type of, further down the line in my psychic career. I think I'm gonna like kind of start looking more witchy and stuff like that. I'm not even kidding you.
Do you mean gothic or witchy? What do you mean?
Gothic witchy, you know.
You're not going to get the big earrings with the hole in the ear, are you?
I don't know. I might get like a nose pierce, and I think I'm gonna start going that route because, like, for a while, I kind of been just dressing in, like cardigans and like dressy styles and stuff like that. But like this whole journey really kind of makes you like spirituality. It's something that's the main focus of the life. Like if you go through any changes, I've noticed in the Dark Night of the Soul, when you go through any changes, you actually like. You develop a sense of you develop a lot of strength over the years of the journey, and I feel like because of that strength that you've kind of you obtained over the years, I believe that you can handle changes a lot more better by going with the flow, changing our perspectives to kind of match the way what really being in a line means.
Yeah. If anyone's got any questions, please ask.
Yeah, because there's a lot of stuff here.
Yeah.
Yeah, like there's light language too. Like people speak from basically what they're doing, they're speaking from their soul. So like it's if you know how to feel and you're an empath, you could probably get it.
Do you do that? So do you do it?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
I don't do light language. Anyone out there do it? Let us know. There's a lot of people that do it and believe in it, the power of it.
Really?
A lot of people do light language, yeah, and believe in the power of it, yeah. Or psychic.
Huh?
I've met quite a few psychics that use light language.
Wow. That's what the angels speak.
Yeah.
That is very, very crazy. You want to know how I learned it?
How?
So, like, honestly, it was my 21st birthday, and I was laying in bed, and I was like, I started sensing Michael, right? I was in my bed. It was dark time. I was just sitting there, like, on my bed, right?
Yeah.
And, my friends, the people I was speaking to at the time, there's this group where they spoke light language, and then they had special abilities where they're really, really smart, like superhuman kind of smart. And it's like, well, I would just say that's like a psychic, being very, very smart. He knows a lot of things about like we call it the biometric field around you, like something like that. It's your aura. And he does a lot of research about it. And that's what I would kind of like surround myself with, And I felt like there's people out there, that have a really, really kind of special, unique way of showing the world how they want to open up, their eyes. I feel like that's the point of us, they speak of the light workers, right? Light workers.
Yeah.
I know it's like driving off the the path of Dark Night of the Soul, but I just want to say this, I guess, a random topic. Like I really believe that you can go scientific with this stuff. For those skeptics out there, this can go to like science. Science can prove what I'm talking about. What psychics talk about. Like when we open our third eye, we're releasing, I think, a lot more DMT in our brain. I think those DMT releases are like kind of the third eye's way of opening up. Like, the secretions, those are one of the like signs and symptoms of your third eye opening up. Once your third eye opens up, you'll start to kind of bring all those chakras in alignment through like a process.
Yeah. If anyone would like a reading, they're $12.77. The PayPal link is running across the screen. And, it's interesting. There's so much to talk about, isn't it? It's never ending.
It is never ending.
With the spirit world. Lots to talk about. If anyone's got any questions, please put them in the comments.
And So I was gonna, give some information how you can get through the Dark Night of the Soul. So if I could do that.
Yeah.
This is kind of like my way of introducing how to get out of it. There's when you go on YouTube, you'll look and see that there's a lot of people who are saying like, to get out of the Dark Night of the Soul, they make it like, yeah, that's how you get out of the Dark Night of the Soul, but they never really tell you, give you that experience. So I was gonna say how I got out of the Dark Night of the Soul, how it's becoming easier and easier to accept that there's a darker part of me, that I need to love, because that's the thing that needs to be loved. Sometimes you have to love the dark side of yourself, or you'll never have the happiness, I believe. Some people think that if they kind of, be that person who is like has to be mean or has to be, has to stand in their power, that's like a bad thing. Well, no, in reality, you're just respecting yourself a lot more than other people do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Like if something feels off, you tell them. That's you're being assertive, and I guess that kind of embodies the masculine energies in a way.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's very interesting.
Yeah, it is.
Like only in 3D is there separation. I see.
Mm-hmm. No one said hello yet.
No. Well,
No.
it is Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah, it is too, isn't it?
Want to know something crazy? I did not think that. Wait, what was it? I did not see that that was going to be Thanksgiving when I scheduled.
Oh really?
No. I should have known that the 26th was the Thanksgiving part. Like, wow.
I've never celebrated it.
Yeah. I don't know. My family kind of ends Thanksgiving quick,
Mm.
Yeah.
It's not really big in Australia on it, like Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I've never celebrated it.
Yeah.
I wish we did. I should start doing it.
Yeah.
What do you buy? You buy turkey. What else do you eat?
I guess I just ate today. I ate like roast. I ate like potatoes, like eggs and stuff like that. Yeah.
Mm.
Stuff, there's like just things to stuff me up and stuff like that. And I had like a whole crap of like pumpkin pie.
Oh, nice. I think I've never had pumpkin pie, but it sounds yum.
It is like I need to stop. Like it's really good.
Are you getting hungry?
Yeah. I'm definitely gonna get myself something.
Leftovers.
I'm glad I picked Thanksgiving though, because kind of got lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, like if there's anybody here, what's up, guys? Wow, this is happy Thanksgiving, guys. This is actually like looking like really good. Like, to be honest, the way that the show is looking right now looks pretty good. Like it looks professional. Like wow, it looks good. Yeah, but yeah. Can you tell me? I know you. Did you ever have that Dark Night of the Soul kind of thing happen in your life?
Yeah, I suppose. I've never really thought about it like the way you explain it.
Yeah.
Never really thought about it that way.
Yeah.
I think everyone does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did you get through it?
I just stay positive.
So sorry. Sorry about that.
What was that?
It was his bang. Yeah. Very like I hear heavy bangs sometimes in my house. It's that spirit thing, I was talking about. Yeah.
And also we have a promotion going at the moment. If anyone would like a free reading with one of our psychics on the show, please apply. I'll get our host to put the link up where they can apply for a meeting. And you need to be able to get in the studio so we can see you, and share the live and like and follow our page.
Yeah.
And just contact us on the page and let us know. We'll arrange it for you. And you can choose what psychic. Just go to the page. We've got a few psychics on. We have more joining us, but
Yeah.
let us know what psychic you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good getting them people in the studio.
Yeah. Dark Night of the Soul is difficult, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Go through a lot of changes. Sometimes you get opportunities that were never meant for you. And this is like you start to learn like what belongs in your life and what doesn't, And I believe that, during those times you really get to see how strong you are, and really like you develop a sense of self-worth that makes sense to you. Okay, and it gives you that worth that you need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. We have a comment. I can't say that name, so but
Says
long name.
I don't know how to say that name.
There we go.
Can you tell me my future from some cards?
We can, if you'd like to purchase the reading, they're $12.77, and we can get you in the studio. We could do audio in the comments. I just be a moment.
Yeah. But yeah, I feel.
I'm just speaking to the host to see if we can arrange.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, you could definitely tell the future for cards. Of course.
I could do that.
Yeah. So if you'd like to purchase a reading, they're more in depth when you purchase them $12.77. The free readings are shorter, they're not as in depth.
Yeah, they're the one thing I noticed that when I get readings, like where's the camera? Any punchline? What?
Where's the camera? Any punchline? Elaborate, please. What you mean by that? I'd like to know what that means. It's not kind of camera.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. We've got a troll.
Yeah, we got a troll. Harsh.
Little minds.
Yep. So, the one thing I found interesting about Through the Veil is that they can I talk about the music?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
One thing I found out about you guys is that you guys know like a lot of people, and you know some really cool people, and like I thought that was just interesting that you guys are kind of like etheric kind of music people where you're psychic as well,
Yeah.
And I just thought that was kind of very, very weird because like I was actually in a point in my life where I was just like, where am I going? And then you just showed up where you're like, you have to be an approved reader in my groups, and I kind of
Mhm.
just formed that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you excuse me for a minute?
Yep.
Let me get rid of this child.
Okay.
Okay, I'm back.
Hey.
Thank you for joining. We have a few viewers, and please say hello.
Oh, guys.
It's very quiet, isn't it? It must be because it's Thanksgiving.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. It's a big thing over there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's bigger, Christmas or Thanksgiving? Christmas, huh?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think Christmas is good.
Yeah.
I think that's because everybody's practicing like a good thing, like giving and taking, and being nice to each other, and actually through it all, the challenges they're actually giving and they're
Mm.
taking. That's important that we have that rule in our life.
Yeah.
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 I feel like that's important to have.
Yeah. Of course.
What
Please
do
say
you
hi.
think?
Who's watching? Like, just know who's watching. Where you from? Sorry, what did you say, Sean?
I said something about like knowing where you're heading in your life and stuff like that. I really
Mm.
believe in that's what you learn when you're kind of healing in that process, right?
Yeah.
You know where you're gonna head, but it's still not clear. You're still kind of left confused because a lot of times, like angel numbers, and anybody's like familiar with that. 555 has been like a lot in my life. Like I've been seeing it a lot, and it happens when big changes are happening, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it just it has been a big factor in my life lately. Like literally, like when I start. Hey, Andrea Jones, how are you?
Hi, Andrea. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, like 555 is there's been a lot of big changes lately, and I've been seeing that number plus 111. Like there's new beginnings. You just
Mm.
gotta keep thinking positive. Eventually, it's going. Your life is gonna return to like being normal.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Tell. Yeah. When did you get your gift? Like, and what happened?
I got my gift a long time ago when I was like 4.
Yeah.
I was already dancing and singing. I already kind of knew.
Yeah.
Um, but I'm not gonna lie. Like I had what we common psychics say is that we all have like a rough childhood,
Mm.
right? Like certain things weren't certain very healthy, and then you kind of when you start turning psychic and getting that awakening, you're being more aware of the feelings in your subconscious mind, all the pain that you shut down, and you have to relive it. Not only do you have to relive it, but you have to kind of heal it, and that's the hardest thing.
Mm. A lot of people don't heal after relationships and jump into a next one too quick, and that's a lot of the time why it doesn't work. You gotta heal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know how it is like sometimes like you can be on the spiritual journey and you could be like, yeah, like the cards are telling me where I'm going, the
Mm,
universe is telling me where I'm going and stuff like that, right? And it's just like I don't really know where I'm going, but like the way I feel feels right, you know.
good. That's good. I
But
can't. Sorry.
yeah, it's been an interesting thing. I've been just transforming.
That's good. Thanks for watching, Kylie, and everyone else that's watching. Thank you. Please contact the page if you want to organise a free reading with one of our psychics on the show.
Yeah.
But the readings are $12.77 for a more in-depth reading. The free ones aren't as in-depth, but we do require you to be able to get in the studio and share our live and follow our page to receive your free reading.
Do you want a reading, Kat?
No,
Yeah.
not live. I need to do a group card.
A group card? What is that?
Like a card, just an overall card for everyone. We've got a few viewers. Or do you want to wait? I want to get someone in the studio.
Huh?
I want to get someone in the studio. We'll have to arrange it.
Yeah. Let me be honest with you. Like I am a very, very like present guy. And I practice it, I can be very, very like I know I can be quiet sometimes, but let me tell you something. I have a different personality in the way that is I'm a more like I'm here, and or sometimes I guess I just don't know how to like deal with some things, and I think that's the healing part that's I'm going through. I feel like in 2 years, I feel like you guys are gonna see a different person. I feel like you're gonna see a different person. I think you're gonna see something change. Yeah, because I have the gifts. You can have the gifts, but you gotta go through that stuff. You have to because like the way I read, it's very, very accurate. That's the scary part. Like, how am I accurate when I'm like kind of that introvert kind of thing?
Yeah. Kylie, thank you for sharing.
I'm just thinking like maybe I'm just a good reader without without that without that kind of like here. I don't know how to explain it. It's just the whole thing.
So what are your abilities? Like, share with us, you use the tarot and what else? Did you pendulum?
Huh? Do I use a pendulum?
Yeah.
I used to, but cards have been kind of replacing that. Like,
yeah.
I gotta tell you, it's kind of weird sometimes when you be like going through the cards and you just start seeing cards fly out that like represent like what you're going through at the time.
Yeah, I know. It's weird too when you do a reading for someone and you do another reading. Like I'll do the spread and then do a 3 card, and it's weird when those first 3 cards that come out in the 3 card reading are the same cards from the spread, the bigger spread.
Yeah.
The signifier card. I won't go into it. But
it's
you know what I mean.
Yeah, that's why I was like, like if I just can get a reading out there, maybe people will be like,
Kylie loves pendulums. I can't use pendulums. My hand's not steady enough.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I can't use them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never had one. I've tried them, but I've never had my own. But Kylie does pendulums, I think. Don't you, Kylie? Yeah, she does. Kylie's one of our psychics on the show.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she's she does that stuff too. Yeah.
Yeah. So you do tarot. You channel.
What'd you say?
You do tarot, and you can channel the afterlife, and so you're a medium.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And you write music.
Yeah, and I write music. I write music. I don't. So like sometimes I don't even know how I come up with half of the stuff I do. Like
Yeah.
when I start channeling, like when I start playing the guitar, that's when I start channeling. And
Mm.
I actually have these clairaudient abilities where I'm able to hear, actually sometimes hear people talk to me, audible. Like where you'd be like this one time I was going to bed and I heard it almost. I'm like, I heard it, you know, and that
Mm.
was the interesting part. Like clairaudient abilities, you start hearing like random stuff. And then if you have clairsentience, you start, you could feel things that are in the room. And then if you have like clairvoyance, you could start seeing things. Like I see things like just moving in my room. It's interesting because they're always souls, And do you do mediumships, readings? Yeah, I do. Yes, I actually do those. I have quite a lot of people that come back too. So that's the
Yeah.
best part
Yeah.
about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some may not come back due to the fact that they're trying to get more money in their life, because I seem to get a lot of clients who need more direction and just need more like motivation in certain areas of their lives that they can use that motivation to improve it. And it's interesting. It's the whole tarot is a lesson. Like if you really know the cards, you can go through the cards and you can see that's the full that's the journey, the whole journey, and it makes sense. It's the journey of life, and then the cards represent certain like situations of life that you have to deal with. Like,
Mm.
yeah, and that's the great thing about being a tarot card reader is it's just the cards fly out at the best times, like synchronicity on overload. Yeah,
Yeah. They never lie, the tarot.
no,
Like, they're so precise.
I know, and that's hard when you have trust issues because you have to. Isn't that funny? Like that's that's one blockage that I deal with, but um, that's it's funny that I think I'm restoring, like that's like doing your purpose is healing. When you start doing things that are in alignment with who you are, I feel like you
Mm.
start healing.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, look, the show's pretty quiet. Would you like to do because it's Thanksgiving, I think.
Yeah,
Would you like to do a card for our viewers?
yeah, I like a group card. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
ready. Here we go. Oh, I have to draw 2 cards for that. Oh, wow. Okay, spoke to me. So more. Okay. So yeah, here we go, guys. So I feel like when we have certain people in our lives and they, somehow get their, get out of your life and they leave you and stuff like that, that could really hurt somebody, right? So if we ever have it, anybody that we care about, and then life kind of took them away from you, and it's hard to let that person go because it's hard to, um, you know, leave the past behind, and that's important because that's an essential stage where you have to really work on healing. You can't just sit there and not do anything. You have to be active in healing your mind and healing, all that type of stuff that happens to us, like heartbreak. And because a lot of the times it could just carry over into the mind and become part of the ego, and then we're gonna just keep having problems with our mental health and always be overwhelmed and stuff like that. And that's why we have the temperance card here, and there's hope there's hope for the future. There is hope for the future. And I know a lot of the times you guys, everyone's kind of in the fear mode and they're scared right now. And I feel like that's a big part. They're also scared, but they're also hurt. A lot of people are having to deal with these wounds. When you're dealing with these wounds, it's gonna really cloud your judgment. It's gonna cloud your mind. It's gonna make you kind of mentally sick because you've been completely backstabbed by the person that you thought you loved, and That could be with your father, that could be with your girlfriend, it could be, a soulmate could be anybody. And it's important that, you know, even though these things are happening in our lives, we can't let them get in the way of our dreams. We can't let them get in the way of our goals. We can't let it, impose limitations that we think, what that means is like we think there's certain things wrong with us, so we have to start, um, so we can't do certain things because those certain things are wrong with us. But when in reality, that's just self-imposed. You can actually get to your goals. Like, don't think you can't do it because you can do it. But you just have a lot of things blinding you right now. You just have a lot of like things going on with your head, and you feel like you can't escape. You feel like you have no power, but really you do have the power. You do have the power. Everybody, you do have the power. You can get out of any. You know, you need to release all limiting beliefs on what you can and cannot do. And I see that. Oh, let's see here. And I see that a lot of you are experiencing what we call like bad karma. It could be bad karma, like this is general for everybody. So it could be bad karma. It could be just not seeing the results that we want to see in life, and that's basically due to your karma. Are you doing the work that it needs to take to be it needs to take for you to become successful? Are you opening up and being true and honest to your partner? Um, that's we are all, the world is magical, but we're not going to get things done if we don't put the manifesting powers into play for the things that we want. That's the most important thing. Knowing that you do have the power to take on anything, that challenges that come in your life only happen to make you stronger. Whatever you're going through right now, you're supposed to learn it at that time so you can bring something new into the world. You're supposed to learn from this lesson to be something in the future that's going to be successful. I'm seeing that too. A lot of change is happening for us, a lot. A lot of things are kind of it changes the way we think when certain things happen to us. That's what change is. Think about the universe, it's all about change. There's never ending change. Like there's no stagnant energy when you're aligned. So since I'm aligned, you know, being more aligned means that you're doing things that are going to raise your vibration every day. That's what that means. Or doing things that are in alignment with who you are, like singing, or just things that apply to the soul, which what the soul likes. So the reason why everything is falling away and everything is falling apart, and you feel like this is the most toughest year you ever had, it's because a lot of change is happening, and it's trying to get out of your life so you can pursue something new, so you can stay focused, and so that when this change happens, that it will start to change your perspective on life and what you have to do. You'll start to do things more differently because of this change, and you will achieve your goals because of it. It's good that change happens because it makes us really wake up to like what we can and cannot do at this point in time. Yes, and a lot of the times this change, there's a lot of change happening, guys. I'm not gonna lie, and this change is gonna make us feel left out. It's gonna be a lot more. There's gonna be struggle with. That's gonna make you. This change is really gonna make you feel. Make you learn the lesson that you're worthy no matter what. Okay, because you're gonna be struggling a little bit with your health or finances. That maybe a little bit of challenges, but nothing you can't handle. You're gonna be struggling with being alone. Feeling left out all the time. People taking advantage of you, and I think this is happening because you're really liking. You're gonna be liking just being alone, being independent, being strong enough not to need anybody. You know. But obviously, this is taking time. Did you say bad karma? Like, nothing's really bad or good, but like negative karma. Like negative karma, like no results. Not getting what you want. Like just a little bit, of like struggle and a little bit of like, just like why is all this bad things happening to me? And it's because you're going through a lot of change. And it's like very difficult keeping up. It's very interesting.
Thank you. That was great. Have you finished?
Yeah.
That was really good. That was really good. Well, we've come to the end of our show, and we'll be back soon.
Yeah.
With another show.
Okay.
And yeah, but thank you everyone for watching.
Thank you guys.
Yeah. Where's our host?
Through the Veil TV. Thank you for watching today. You can find information on our psychics on our Facebook page. Please leave them a review on their pages. Hope to see you